Hello and welcome to World of Midgard. This is Hailstorm here. Just going to give you a quick rundown on the user interface to make things easier for first-time users. Starting off, the top left, you have your character picture and an icon that is different for each class, and I am a confessor, and we have a green heart. Here you'll have your player level, player name, your current HP and MP. And if you are a fighter, you will have your morale, and as a rogue, you will have your vigor. And I'll explain a little bit about those in another video. Here you will notice any friendly and enemy buffs and debuffs will appear here. And then over here, anytime you select a target, their HP, MP, level, and all that good stuff will appear there. Over here you have the option to open up your compass, and that'll tell you what direction you're currently facing as well as the direct coordinates. They're a little bit hard to see, but you can give an exact position based on these coordinates. And you just click here again to pull your map back out. And this pulls up a mini map, and you can see my character moving on there, and any NPC will appear as a blue dot. You can zoom in and out. Here's where you'll find the current server time, which is obviously different for everyone as far as your time zone goes, but the server time is always the same. So you can use that to make it easier to meet up with someone at a specific time by giving them the server time. If you click on the map, it'll bring you up to an even bigger map that you can zoom around and zoom in and out. Here you will find your spells. There are 13 slots that you can assign any way you want. There should be 4 different settings that you can set up. And you use these red arrows to expand or collapse your spell bar. And this one will open and collapse that one. Here's your jump icon, your switch spell bar icon. Here's where your chat is located, and you just push this button here to type, and then hit send, and there you go. If you click the menu button, that'll open you up to the shop where you can buy Mithril in-game. I'll talk about Mithril in another video. Here's the unstuck button. If your character ever glitches out or you fall off a cliff or something like that, you can use this unstuck button, and that'll bring you back to the starter zone where you first start when you create a tune. Here's your bag. If you use this icon, you can switch between the different settings of your bag or of your character view screen. This is sort of an all-in-one view. You can view what your character looks like, or just view your stats. You have your armor, XP, all that good stuff, and then down here you will have your amber amount and mark of doc, whatever. Those are currencies that drop in dungeons. And then you have your prestige here and PvP kills, and also your gold and how many mithril cones you have. And then if you click on an individual item, the stats and sell price and name will appear. Here's your bag where you can store things that you need. And to equip an item, you just hit this after selecting an item. And to destroy an item, you just click this and hit yes. And you can have additional bag slots here. That's pretty much it for that. Your current XP is here, so you can keep track of that. This is your quest log. Simply click on any name to expand or collapse that quest, and that'll tell you how far you are into completing the quest. And any kind of quest info will be below right here. You can also share quests with other people. I haven't tested that yet. And if you need to get rid of a quest, simply click delete and that will get it off there for you. This little book here is your spell tab. And if you click here, that'll bring you to traits. And there are 3 paths for each class. And you can build any way you want. I'll make another video on traits later to explain more about that. But basically when you have a point, you simply click which one you want, hit invest, and you need 5 points in each row to move on to the next one. Going back to spells, general, or your general class spells, you have attack, which is your auto attack, switch target spells, trade, battle, examine, and then invite and kick people from party. I'll go into deeper videos on different things like that. But going into class, you have your different spells that you can equip to your hotbar, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Simply click on a spell, hit equip, and then click where you want it to go, and then click yes. And now you'll see I have that spell on my hotbar. One of the cool things is you can have different ranks of each spell. On your hotbar, and you can use all of them. Any spell on here you can use it. Even if you have the max rank, you can go back and use a lower rank. For instance, these higher level buffs, you can only buff higher level players. So to buff someone who's level 1, you would need to use a lower level buff. Here you have items that you can equip to your hotbar. For instance, we have the homeroom. Can you equip that there? And when I use it, it will teleport me to wherever I have set as my home. I'll cancel that out. Here you have mounts that you can equip as well. Use it like a spell and it will summon your mount. Here you have the guild tab. You have guild info, a log. Don't really need to know that stuff. If you want to add someone to the guild, you simply click add, type player name, hit OK, and that will pop up on their screen and they can either accept or decline. Kick is the same way. Simply type the player's name, kick them, and that will remove them from the guild. Manage. I'll go into another video on how to use all of the different settings there. Lots of different stuff to go through. And then leave if you want to quit a guild. You have your friends list and ignore list. To ignore someone, simply click on ignore, and then it'll pop up with your ignore list. This is another tune of mine. I'm going to ignore him, and then he is currently offline and ignored. For friends, I'll add my other tune, and now he is as a friend and he is offline. To remove them, simply click on their name and click delete. For friends, you get chat and notes that you can add as well. In the game options, you can select your view distance, which will determine when like mountains and trees come up. If you need to put that lower for a lower entry-level tablet or computer or things like that. Model distance are the people and NPCs. When HD textures are added, you can enable and disable that. The damage numbers are what pop up above you and the NPC's head. You can enable and disable that. Music I have off so that you can hear me better. And then sound effects you can turn on and off. And then you have a volume setting there. I'll go into another video on how to utilize that. Won't go into that right now. And then your text field, you can set it to up to 6 rows. So now I can read more. Going back to settings, you have the show skills background, which takes off that brown border. And then of course you have the log out button. After 20 seconds you can log out, or if you're on a Android tablet you can just exit the app completely and your character will just time out by himself. That is just a quick look at the interface to give you a better chance starting out for new players. And yeah, I'll be doing some more in-depth videos, so just like my channel, subscribe, and hope to see you again.